All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Just want to be able to talk to you guys on a few things before we get things going in the right direction. There's so many things on my mind, but neither here nor there. What we have to do in order to win this weekend, and we're going to go over the identity of this team. We're going to talk about, the things that the Cowboys must do in order to improve. We're going to go over those small things there. So just bear with me while I pull up everything. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thank those who've been following the channel for a long time. Before I go into further details, shout out to Phantom, Silver and Blue Nation, D Dallas Prospect. Every legend was once a prospect. And as well as Big Game James page. And we also have the Cowboys Experience. Salute to them. We will be live there in Plano, and that's in the Lava Cantina. I want you guys to be out there. I would enjoy to see all of you all there live in the flesh, because this thing right here, as we talk about football in general, we need to see you guys out there. We really do need to see you guys out there, because this is the thing. As we move a little bit further, this team, the identity of this team, looking at film, looking at tape, looking at everything that I can see out there with my eyes, we're going to have to figure things out. I had at the beginning of this year, I had us going 10-6. It seems like it's far-fetched from right now, but it's still possible, guys. And I do know that a lot of people are saying, "Oh, hold on, Law. How do you see this?" And for one, I can tell you, this defense is going to gel. That's just the thing with defense. They always start off slow. And where we at right now, I think that we still have the opportunity and the chance to push this defense up. Now, as far as the offense, they must figure out an identity with this offense. Whether it's, okay, we're going to run out of the shotgun formation and we're going to give Ezekiel Elliott more than 16 carries, because I'm looking at this team and they line up so much in shotgun, and the limitations of that too is that you have a quarterback who's not taking chances down the field, and then on top of that, you have all vertical routes, and then you have 10 to 15 yards that come back as a button hook or a dig. And what we need to see more is your slants, your patterns that go across the middle. We need to see a little bit more of that. I think that the team needs to figure out a way to establish a tight end on this team. I would never say this out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud. Boy, we need a actual tight end that can cover out, that can run these short to intermediate passes, and it's a sure hand catcher of the ball. Because if not, what we do is we see the same thing over and over again far as it relates to this offense. They're going to have to figure that out, especially when you're trying to talk about, when you're talking about disguising a certain coverage or a certain play. We talk about the creativity of the Dallas Cowboys offense, and we say to ourselves, there's none. But there are some slight chances that we do see some wrinkles out there as it relates to a Tavon Austin on the end around, or a double reverse with Ezekiel Elliott, and then you give the ball still to Tavon Austin. We see those small glimpses of plays in those factors, but we just not seeing enough of those plays throughout the game. Now, this team is still young, and this is not making an excuse for this team. By this team being so young, going on the road, as we can see this year, they just didn't look up to par. And I could just say, hey, this team is just young. So this weekend against the Detroit Lions, we already heard that they have like the top defensive backs out there. Shout out to Darius Slay, man. Shout out to him, man. The boy is grimish out there. But neither here nor there. Although we talk about the Detroit Lions, they've been number one in the defensive category as it relates to pass defense. If you can run the rock, and I'm thinking that what we saw last week with Ezekiel Elliott, he don't make those mistakes often, meaning that taking the ball upfield, getting those small yards, and then turning 10 yards into 15 and 15 yards to 20. I think that we're going to see the emergence of Ezekiel Elliott. Our goal, Dallas Cowboys, our goal should be to at least score a touchdown in the first quarter and get the ball and move the ball down the field. And what I'm talking about with Ezekiel Elliott, Now that he got his legs, because although he was slipping all last game and he fumbled and he stepped out of bounds, I think that Ezekiel Elliott is a student of the game. He will study and he will bump up his play. I'm really thinking, guys, deep down in my heart that Ezekiel Elliott will have a lights out type of game, because on the other end, the Detroit Lions are number 26 or 27 in run defense. So I really think that Ezekiel Elliott can eat. The identity of this offense need to be behind Ezekiel Elliott. The identity of the defense, if we play with a lead and we have the D-laws of the world, and of course we can talk about the NFL personal foul issues and stuff like that as it relates to hitting the quarterback too late. It may happen again, because I do not want our guys to let up like we did last week. I can show you guys film and tape on that, but I actually got to run. That's all the time I have for this morning. I hope you guys got your coffee. Just keep in mind, have a productive day. Let's be ready. Let's be positive. There's something about thinking positive. I like what Jim Rohn said. When the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. Meaning that you always got to find new challenges in life, and also keep your mind, keep your head together. Because yes, the Dallas Cowboys, I must say this, in 2016, the Minnesota Vikings were 6-0 at this point. Well, mid through the season, they were 3-0 at this point, but you know what I mean. And we saw what happened towards the latter part of that year. They didn't host the Lombardi Trophy. And I remember too as well, everybody high on Pat Mahomes, everybody high on Pat Fitzpatrick too. But this season is long, and I'm tired of Cowboys fans jumping out of the ship. And it's not even cold yet. Think about that now. The Minnesota Vikings in 2016 was 6-0. Right now, the Miami is 3-0 right now. It's not cold yet, guys. Football becomes football when it gets cold outside. You guys know what I'm saying. That's all the time I have for right now. I really appreciate all you guys for tuning in to the channel. Don't forget to hit that, smash it. Just smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, I'm live like 95. We're going to get this thing going one way or another. And remember, you all are listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's roll on out, y'all. Appreciate it. I love all you guys. Let's get this thing going, baby. Let's go. Cowboys Nation, DC for life. Meet me this weekend at the Lava Cantina in Plano. Peace.